everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ctrl Alt Belong. Today, I have with me Asma Tanveer, and this episode, we're going to explore how Asma has navigated motherhood, migration, and academic reinvention to return to her passion for science. Thank you for joining us today, Asma.
Thank you so much for having me.
Before I dive right into it, for anyone watching this video, would you like to give us a small background of what you do?
Okay, yeah. So, um, I'm a UBC graduate student and a research assistant at HLI, St. Paul's Hospital in Vancouver downtown. I'm in my second year working in biomedical research. My project is focusing on asthma research. Um, I began my career as a lecturer in Pakistan in 2012 when I completed my first master's degree in biotechnology. And then I moved to Canada in 2016, and then I had to start all over again, academically and professionally, and navigating a new education, a new research culture here. Um, so that experience was time taking because I was raising my family at the same time, my two young girls.
Absolutely. So, you were a professor before moving to Canada as well. And what drew you to science and research to choose this as your career?
Yeah, I was drawn to science because it combines intellectual rigor with real world impact. I've always been motivated by understanding biological mechanisms and translating that knowledge into education and health outcomes. Teaching later shaped me as much as research did. Being a lecturer reinforced me precision, accountability, and clarity. And it showed me that leadership in science isn't just about gathering data, it's about guiding others.
Yeah, that's so true. This is a very interesting field that you are in. And you also mentioned that you are a mother.
Yeah.
I I wanted to know, how did it feel? What did it feel like to start over again in a new country as a mother and restarting your career again in a new place? How was that experience for you, and how did that shape into who you are today?
Yeah, it requires a lot of recalibration and a lot of hard work, resilience, I would say, but professionally and personally both. Starting all over meant reassessing how my skills can translate into a new system and identifying all those gaps where I needed to work the most. Um, Instead of seeing it as a setback, though I approached it strategically, it was like rebuilding my credentials, acquiring in-demand skills, and aligning myself in Canadian biomedical research ecosystem. That mindset turned the transition into a long-term investment rather than a loss.
That's a really nice way of looking at it and strategizing, especially when you're new in a new place and you're trying to navigate what fits and what doesn't. That was a really nice way of looking at it as a long shot and taking
Yeah.
in the big picture. I'm just curious to know, were there any moments of doubt or guilt or even pride, that defined that this balancing act for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Doubt is inevitable during your major transition, and balancing family and career often come with guilt and sense of guilt and doubt, I would say, particularly when expectations are high on the both sides. But the things that grounded me the most was clarity in my purpose and my goals. I've always been telling to myself that progress doesn't require perfection. It requires consistency, moving along, keeping keep up, and just moving forward. And pride came not for doing everything right at the same time, but just continuing or moving forward, even when balance doesn't look perfect.
Yeah. That's such a key takeaway. Like it's not perfectionism, but consistency. And that's so
Yeah.
true. You've also been associated with Tech to Step, and now as a mentor. I also remember that you had a chance to bring your daughters to an event at Tech to Step. What, like, if I had to just ask you, like, what kind of message would you want to give to your daughters when they see you working as a researcher, as a mentor, trying to build your career and navigate this entire journey?
Yeah, sure. I wanted to show them that even if uh, the circumstances get tougher, but if they have a goal in mind, no barrier is a setback or a barrier. They should understand it, they should embrace it, and just keep going with it. And Tap to Step is an amazing community of women, and I just want to show them that how women can help each other and how they're actively building networks and contributing in the community.
True. Community is a huge part, especially here in Canada. And I understand having
Yeah.
that support from that community was also quite a key to a lot of people in their journeys. My like another question that I had in mind was what motivated you to pursue like at bioinformatics at Langara and then again experimental medicine at UBC. So what's one key string that probably ties these two segments together for you?
Yeah, I recognized from early on that bioinformatics is a is a very key area in which a lot of a future of biomedical research is. And when I came to Canada, I realized that bioinformatics would be the the area that would give me computational and analytical skills. I came with a background of, as I told you, in biotechnology and molecular biology. But that bioinformatics skills combined and then integrated me and prepare me for a well-informed researcher for future. And then after getting acceptance at UBC in experimental medicine program, allowed me to integrate those skills. And then I was able to translate those skills into clinically focused questions to bridge those skills in towards the human health regarding problems.
Absolutely. Uh, so it is like you bring again experience from two different countries, one from your home country and one from Canada. So what kind of differences or what are the similarities that you've learned about the Canadian biomedical research market, and what skills really matter today for anyone who wants to pursue this field?
Yeah, as you mentioned that alongside a strong foundation of life science knowledge, what matters the most these days are the transferable skills, such as critical thinking, data analysis, scientific communication, and effective use of AI models for effectively when we effectively use them for real world human health problems. Also, cross disciplinary collaborations and project management. These skills are broadly acceptable in biomedical research and essential for working efficiently with diverse stakeholders across in academia, in healthcare, and also in industry partners.
That's yeah, that's like quite a extensive list of skills
Yeah.
which make you prepared to enter this field. We did talk briefly about Tech to Step and the importance of community. Why, like, and you are also stepping in as a mentor for the new program. Would you like to tell us a little about it? And also, just maybe like, why is community or mentorship so important for immigrant women, especially in science?
Yeah, absolutely. Women are often they consider as a prime responsible for household management and performing those duties. It's their main role, which is accepted from like in any culture, regardless where we are. So when they move in a new country, these responsibilities, along with the need to adjust in a new culture, o- over overcome and also overcoming a language barrier, understanding workplace norms, make it even more difficult to learn those transferable skills that needed to transition and succeed in STEM career. That's why I would say that women they should not uh, be doubt their skills, and they should be more focused to learn those skills which they can translate by meeting people. Um, they're expanding their networks and things like that. So Step Together is a program that we are launching January 9, and we are very excited for the first time in Tech to Step. It's a mentee mentor one-to-one collaboration for 4 weeks, and it's gonna be a huge benefit for everyone who is a newcomer. I conceptualized this program because when I came here, it was so much difficult for me to navigate what skills should I need and where should I go. So Christine, who's our founder, she's such a nice and generous lady. She introduced me a first real world scientist after I was here for 6 years. I couldn't even get to meet one. So she was one of my mentor for like 2 or 3 sessions, and she helped me a lot. So I designed this program just to help out all those women like me who want to navigate their career along with their um, household responsibilities in less time and achieve more.
That's amazing, and congratulations! Like, really looking forward to this new series. Uh, Having experienced how what it feels like to be like lost or disconnected, and the importance of mentorship, what's one practical step that you would give to anyone to restart building and to instill confidence and sense of community within?
Yeah, as I told you, don't doubt yourself. When even the culture is different, but you are coming with a set of skill with your unique experience. Stay confident and explore how you can translate those skills in a new environment. One practical and effective step is to join a structured mentorship and peer support group related to your industry and your profession, because we come with another set of mind, and here things are different and everything is unique and very precise. So it's I would say first you have to build a very clear perspective what you want to do, and then you are able to translate your skills in that area by mentorship and networking.
Yeah, it really does highlight the importance that mentorship has in a person's life who's especially navigating career changes. Now that you're back in the lab, what feels different about your approach to learning and work?
Yeah, being back in the lab, I am more intentional about how I work and how I learn. I ask questions earlier than later. I seek feedback more actively and focus on understanding the bigger picture rather than just finishing a task. I'm more confident that my past experience can guide me taking better decisions in future.
That's amazing. And it's really a courageous step to go back and work. And what you've mentioned is so true about a person's journey, especially when you're stepping back into something that you've done before. And
Yeah.
it's more about acceptance and growing and learning in any direction that life pushes you. So,
Yeah.
how do you envision supporting other women who are just starting off on this path?
Yeah, I would say I will support them. I will encourage them. I think it's the best thing that I can do with anyone what I was looking for. And after 6 years, someone holds my hand and they encourage me, uh, telling me that you're not alone. Everyone's been there. So don't lose hope. So I would say I will mentor them, share my story, my own journey, helping them recognize their strengths. And also I hope to make their journey less isolated and more productive.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And honestly, your journey has been inspiring. And just just curious now, like, is there any other projects that you're excited about and you're working on that you'd like to share with us today?
Yeah, I'm doing other volunteering too. I'm involved in a crisis line responder call. Um, I like it. I like doing volunteer work, so it's also one of my volunteering role here. And I'm also starting another role. It's also a patient interaction, hospice space. The kids from 0 to 9 years old, they are at their the end of life. They are just looking for a good time. Their families and their siblings are just willing to give them the most. So I am one of the peer support helper, just to help them if they want to do something in STEM, a project or things like which make them happy. I am willing to help them out and making their time more happy and more exciting.
It's truly a meaningful contribution to the community, and I wish you all the luck with this
Thank
new
you.
opportunity that you're exploring. Uh, Moving on, we have a small section called Rapid Fire. Maybe just
Yeah.
like five quick questions, and you could give me an answer in a line or a sentence, anything that comes to your mind. Uh, we start off with a myth about research or grad school that you'd like to bust.
Um, the struggle does not mean that you don't belong.
One thing you do differently this time as a student?
I take learning as a continuous journey.
Yeah. I think we get so engrossed in just like completing and moving ahead, we don't take in that
Yeah.
experience of learning as well. Mm, my next question to you is your go-to study or focus hack.
I organize my work in short terms and long term goals.
And one skill every new student should start building today.
Be clear about your goals and keep learning the skills that could strengthen your path.
This last one is a little personal, but I'd like to hear from you if you're open to sharing. If your daughters described you in one word, what do you hope it would be?
Resilient.
That's really beautiful, and I think it's very clearly depicted throughout your journey as well. It's yeah, resilience would be a great
Yeah.
word to be identified as. Asma, that brings me an end to our interview. Thank you so much for sharing your insights about the beautiful projects that you're working on. This information has been very insightful and deeply personal, and I really appreciate you taking your time out and sharing this with us today.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Anna, for your time and having me.
Um,